Greetings everyone. I'm Justin Pisgana, the leader of our group. In this video, we're gonna discuss about this program that simulates the operation of a tool booth, allowing vehicles to pass and calculate the total amount of each type of vehicle. In my first member, we're gonna discuss about the problem understanding and analysis.
Greetings everyone. I'm Arben Espidillo and I'm going to discuss problem understanding and analysis. The purpose of this Java program is to create a tollbooth calculator that can calculate and keeps track of a toll piece for different type of vehicles. And passing through a toll booth, it allows user to enter the number of vehicle for each type. Then category of vehicle is motorcycle, car, bus, and truck. And validate the input and provides a detailed summary of the total collected toll for each type at the end of a season. Then first first step is input. Toll fee is associated with each vehicle type. Then the user enter the number of vehicles for each category. Then yung vehicle category is motorcycle, car, and bus and truck for each batch input. Then input validation, ensure the user enter a valid number integer when specifying the number of vehicles for each type batch for each type. Then batch processing naman po is after processing all vehicle types, the user is asked if they want to enter another batch of vehicle. Yun lang po. Then, if they choose Y, the process repeats. Ulitin lang po pag nag-choose po sila ng Y. Then, if N, it ends. Matatapos na po yung program. And thank you. Ang susunod pong magre-repeat natin ng kalahati is si Joshua. Thank you po.
Process error validation. For each vehicle type, the program check if the user input is a valid integer. If not, it prompt the user allowing them to retry. Toll calculation. For each valid input, the program calculate the total toll for each vehicle type by multiplying the number of vehicle by the predefined fee. The program keep track of the total toll for each vehicle across all batch. Output. Display totals. After processing all batch or when the user decide to end, display the total amount of toll collected for each vehicle type. Total toll for motorcycle, total toll for cars, total toll for bus, and total toll for trucks.
Greetings everyone, I am Leia Lynn Asuncion and I will discuss about algorithm. Step 1, start. Step 2, switch case for each vehicle type. For case 1, assign the value of motorcycle to 50. For case 2, assign the value of car to 100. For case 3, assign the value of bus to 150. For case 4, assign the value of truck to 200. Step 3, implement do-while loop with condition of n-toll is equals to false. Step 4, implement while loop inside do while. While vehicle type is equals to 1, do. Prompt the user to enter the number of motorcycle. Try. Read and store the number in a variable named toll count. For every succeeding numbers to enter until toll count number. Add the current value of motor total with the value of motorcycle. Catch number format exception error. If the system catch the error, decrement the value of vehicle type. Inside the while, increment the value of vehicle type. Step 8. Repeat in the other vehicle. Step 5, vehicle type car. For step 6, vehicle type bus. For step 7, vehicle type truck. Step 8, inside the do while, prompt the user to whether to call another batch. Read the value as a character, then store it to a variable named nbatch. If nbatch is equals to big letter Y or small letter y, update the value of vehicle type. Else if nbatch is equals to big letter N or small letter n, then update the value of ntoll to true. Step 9. Display the total toll for each vehicle type. Step 10, N.
Greetings everyone, I'm Ricky Maybajansila and I will discuss the pseudocode. Start the program. The program begins as execution. Switch vehicle type. Case 1, motorcycle is equal to 50. Case 2, car equal to 100. Case 3, bus equal to 150. Case 4, truck is equal to 200. And switch do. And roll false, indicating that the toll collection process will continue. While vehicle type is equal to 1, prompt enter number of motorcycle. Asking the user to enter a number. Try read toll count. For counter from 1 to toll count do. Motor total plus equal motorcycle and 4. The program attempts to read the input. If the input is valid, it uses a for loop to add motorcycle toll to motor total for each motorcycle. Catch number format exception. Display invalid input try again. Decrement vehicle type. And try catch. Increment vehicle type. And while. If the user inputs an invalid number, like letters, a catch block triggers displaying invalid input try again. And decrementing vehicle type to allow the user to try entering a different type. While vehicle type is equal to 2, prompt enter number of car. Try read toll count. For counter from 1 to toll count do. Car total plus equal car and 4. Catch number format exception. Display invalid input try again. Decrement vehicle type and try catch. Increment vehicle type and while. While vehicle type is equal to 3, prompt enter number of bus. Try read toll count. For counter from 1 to toll count do. Bus total plus equal bus. And 4. Catch number format exception. Display invalid input try again. Decrement vehicle type. And try catch. Increment vehicle type. And while vehicle type is equal to 4, prompt enter number of truck. Try read toll count. For counter from 1 to toll count do. Truck total plus equal truck. And for catch number format exception. Display invalid input try again. Decrement vehicle type. And try catch. Increment vehicle type. And while. Prompt, do you want to toll another batch? Y or N? Read and batch. After processing all vehicle types, the program asks the user, do you want to toll another batch? Y or N? If N batch is equal to Y or N batch is equal to Y, then vehicle equal to 1. Else if N batch is equal to N or N batch is equal to N, then N toll is equal to true. And if else if the user responds with Y, it resets vehicle type to 1, starting the cycle again for motorcycles. If they respond with N, it sets N toll to true, indicating that the program should stop collecting tolls. While N toll is false, and do while. The toll collection process continues in a loop until the user decides to stop by setting N toll to true. When the user chooses to stop, the program will present the total toll collected for each type of vehicle. Total toll for motorcycle, car, bus, truck, and the program. Finally, the program concludes its execution.
Greetings everyone, my name is Justin Villa Vargas and I'm gonna explain the flowchart. So first, gagamit po tayo ng terminal para sa start, and process box para i-declare po natin lahat ng variables natin. And next is dito po tayo unang gagamit ng loop. Ang loop na gagamitin natin is do while. So sa do natin is gagamit po tayo ng switch break. And sa case number 1 is ito po yung motorcycle and equal po siya sa 50 pesos. And case number 2, ito po yung car and equal po siya sa 100 pesos. Case number 3, ito po yung bus and equal po siya sa 150 pesos. And case number 4 is ito po yung truck and equal po siya sa 200 pesos. So, papasok na po tayo sa first while natin. So, para po pumasok tayo sa first while is dapat yung end toll po natin is mag-equal po siya sa false. So, next, vehicle type is equal to 1. So, dito po sa process na to, nagtatanong po dito yung code sa user kung how many toll counts po yung nasa motorcycle. So, pag nag-guess po siya sa equal po siya sa 1, if which is yung motorcycle, is pasok po tayo sa sunod. Is dito po yung sunod na process is yung itatry catch niya po kapag hindi po integer yung nilagay. So, kapag hindi po integer yung nilagay, ika-catch niya po yung error. Kapag nag-guess po is uulit lang po siya. Babalik po siya ulit doon sa tatanungin po siya ng code about how many toll count po. And may magdi-display po din po ng invalid inputs. So next naman po is kapag nag-no naman po, wala po siya na-detect na error and pupunta na po siya sa counter or less than or equal to toll count. So dito po yung unang for loop natin. And pag nag-guess po siya, ang toll count is less than or equal to yung counter po is less than or equal to toll count. Pag nag-guess, magpadagdag lang po ng padagdag yung presyo ng motorcycle, papatong lang po, and then mag-i-increment po siya hanggang yung counter po is maging less than or equal sa toll count. So pag pag nag-less than na po yung counter sa toll count, lalabas na po siya sa for loop po natin and kakaroon po tayo ng vehicle type increment. So, ganun din po ang mangyayari sa car. And kapag ang vehicle type is nag-equal to 2, which is yung 2 natin is equal to 100 pesos yung sa car. Pag pumasok po siya ng try, yung toll count po dapat natin na ilalagay is integer. Kapag may nakatch po siyang error, babalik lang po ulit siya dun sa tatanungin ng code yung user kung how many toll count po sa car. Then magkakaroon po ng invalid input. Sabay tatanungin po ulit. Then pag nag-no naman po is yung counter po natin, ganun din po yung counter dapat po less than or equal po siya sa toll count. So pag nag-yes po siya, less than pa rin po siya or equal sa toll count, pupunta po siya sa car total, and then yung car magpadagdag lang, papatong po yung 100 pesos hanggang mag-equal po yung hanggang yung counter po is mag less than or equal sa counter. Kapag nagiging less than na po or equal yung counter sa toll count, maglalabas na po siya. And then ganun din po yung mangyayari sa bus and truck. Paulit-ulit lang po yan sa apat na yon. Then dito na po tayo sa truck kasi pares lang din naman po yung mangyayari sa bus and truck. So dito na po tayo sa truck and ganun din po, and kapag nakalabas na po siya doon sa for loop natin, ito po ang counter and less than or equal sa toll count, mag-increment po siya ng isa sa vehicle type and then lalabas na po siya. Sabay dito na po i-read and batch na po, and magtatanong po yung code sa user kung i-end batch na po ba or gusto niya po ng another batch. Kapag nag-guess po is uulit lang po sa vehicle type number 1, which is yung pinakaunang while loop po natin, dadalhin lang po siya doon. And pag nag-no naman po is yung end batch po natin nag-equal sa no, and mag-end toll na po siya, and i-display na po niya yung motor total, car total, bus total, and then kaya yung truck total, and magkakaroon po tayo ng end. na terminal. So dito naman po sa taas, meron din po dito sa case number 4 kapag nag-no po siya lahat sa case number 1, case number 2, case number 3, and case number 4 is automatic mag-end na po yung batch niya. Ibig sabihin po kasi nun, wala pong nilagay na toll count yung user. Yun lang po.
Dangal greetings, I'm Ronorman Bicanayong from 1CSA and explain ko ngayon yung program code na ginawa namin. And magi-start na ako sa may declaring variables. Ang mga data type pala na ginamit namin dito is ang double, short, boolean, integer, and ang character. And dito sa part na to, dito na-store yung input na nilalagay ng user and yung calculation ng mga total amount ng mga vehicle. And dito sa next part is ang switch statement. Dito naman, ina-assign niya lang yung specific toll fees sa bawat vehicle type, which is ang motorcycle is equal siya sa 50, sa car is equal siya sa 100, sa bus is equal siya sa 150, and sa truck is equal siya sa 200. Yun lang yung ginagawa ng switch statement na to. And dito naman sa may next part, dito sa may do while, yung end toll is equal siya sa false. And ito yung magpapaulit-ulit sa buong loop hanggat yung end toll is hindi nagtutrue. And dito naman sa may while loop, dito sa may baba. And ang ginagawa nito ay nanghihingi siya ng input kay user ng number of motorcycles, and ika-calculate niya yung toll fees ng presyo ng motorcycles base kung ilan yung in-input na user na motorcycle number, which is example, nag-input si user ng 2, magiging total ng motorcycle is maging 100 na kasi si user is nag-input ng 2. And dito lang sa block na to, may try and catch. Ang ginagawa naman nun is, kapag si user is nag-input ng invalid input, magpiprint siya ng invalid input. And i-ask niya ulit si user na mag-input ng panibagong number of motorcycles. At paulit-ulit siyang mag-ask nito hanggat si user is hindi nag-i-input ng valid na number. Dito naman sa may next part, katulad ng din ng motorcycle, is ang kaibahan lang dito is cars na yung kinakalculate niya. Katulad din sa motorcycles, nanghihingi siya ng input sa user ng number of cars. Nakakalculate niya ito base dun sa number of cars na in-input ni user. And meron din tong try and catch na ayun na, magpiprint ng invalid input kapag si user is naglagay ng invalid na input tulad ng mga letters. And tatanungin niya ulit si user na maglagay ng number of cars hanggat hindi ito naglalagay ng valid na number. And yun lang yung part ng akin is, and magtutuloy na nito ay si Jomar Cabante.
Pangatlo at pang-apat na while po, same lang po sa unang explanation ni Kanayong. Then dito po sa if else, if yung unang condition po, pag nag-true, isa-set niya lang po yung variable na vehicle type sa 1. Then para magulit po yung program sa unang while. Then pag nag-false naman po, i-test sa pangalawang condition, i-test lang po. Pag nag-true, i-set yung end toll na variable para ma-terminate yung buong program. Then sa final output, yung di-display lahat ng total sa kada vehicle type.
Dangal greetings, I'm Jessel Piscana discussing the testing and debugging. So sa example na to, ipapakita ko yung output ng program if you input a valid prompt. So for sa input a 2 motorcycle, 4 car, 4 bus, and 3 truck. So pagkatapos ko ma-input yung apat na yon, yung program nag-as if I wanna toll another batch. Pag nag-input ka ng Y, that means yes, and pag nag-input ka ng N, that means no. So nag-input ako ng Y. Then yung program nag-toll ng another batch. Then I input 2 motorcycle, 3 car, 4 bus, and 5 truck. So yung program nag-as again if you wanna toll another batch. Then I input N, which means no. So pagkatapos mo mag-input ng N, the program calculate all the vehicles that you input, then i-print out yung total amount of all vehicles na nilagay mo dun. So sa example na to, ipapaliwanag ko kung ano mangyari pag naglagay ka ng 0 sa type ng vehicle. So pag naglagay ka ng 0 sa isang type ng vehicle, hindi to may include sa total toll ng batch na yon. This allows the program to handle different types of vehicle. So, pag niran mo na siya, may kita mo dun sa output na 0 nakalagay sa type ng vehicle na yun kasi 0 nga nilagay mo. Then sa other vehicle naman, may other total. So, last example, ipapakita kung ano mangyayari pag nag-input ka ng invalid prompt sa program. So, sa example na to, nag-input ako ng letter sa vehicle type na dapat number yung ipoprompt. So, yun, nag-input ako ng letter. Pag run ko, nag-print out lang yung program ng invalid input, please try again. So, pag nag-input ko ulit ng invalid input doon, yung program is repeatedly ask the user to input a valid input. Pag nag-input ka na ng valid input, tsaka siya magpo-proceed sa next step. So, same lang din dun sa sa step na do you wanna toll another batch. Pag nag-input ka ng different letter doon, na example O, hindi siya mag-ask lang din yung program ng valid input. Pag naglagay ka na naman ng Y or N, tsaka siya mag-proceed sa next step.